Hey traders, Raghee here. We're going to tackle a question that's been coming up, and that is, what about the second half of the day? I've been talking a lot about the first half of the day. I've been talking a lot about setting up my trades the first 2 hours of the day, levels, volume, and can that open the door to second half of the day trades? Now, I did send out a trade about a rally into the close last week. Now, today was not a rally into the close pattern at all. So the question is, well, okay, Rag, let's go back to what you said. Everything you need to know, in the first 2 hours of the day. So let's dive in. I love that. I love these kind of challenges. So let's drop 2 vertical lines. We'll drop one at 9:30. Bell rings. Right. Oh, come on. There we go. There. And then at 11:30, first 2 hours a day after the cash open, right here. Oh gosh, come on. I'll just drop it there. You guys know what I mean. Okay. So what did I glean about the first 2 hours of the day? Well, what am I looking at? I'm looking at the range, high to low range, and I'm looking at volume. And I'm not just looking at volume in sort of the way that most people look at volume. Most people look at volume from how much volume happened at a certain time. They use time-based volume. We use price-based volume. We use VWAPs. We use a tool I created called the V-score. We use volume profile, right? Volume-based support and resistance. And in the morning, during the clearing, we made an interesting volume low. In fact, even before the bell rang, we made an interesting volume low. And those 2 volume lows tell me something about support, not from a price-based perspective, but from a volume prioritized price-based perspective. So a lot of folks say, well, Rag, the market was moving lower here into the close. Are you expecting the market to move and sell off into the close? And my answer is no, because the thresholds for volume have already been established. And as long as we basically are trading between a -2 and a -3 standard deviation, I'm not saying that I'm going to necessarily call this a buy, but here's the thing, it sure ain't a short. So if you're looking for a level from which to say, well, if we've kind of wandered too far away from the mean and we're retesting a low zone from earlier in the day, and I want to set myself up for a trade into the close, it's a rhetorical question, but what's it going to be? Sure ain't a short, right? So that's what I mean about the first 2 hours. Tell me everything I need to know. If you want to trade the afternoon session, great. This is the second video that I've done about the afternoon session. This was not a rally into the close pattern, like the last video that I discussed for action from 2 p.m. on or even 1:15 p.m. on. This is a completely different setup, but it's still very much predicated in patterns. So a popular question is, are you tracking the market on close orders? No, I don't need to. I don't need to, because in many ways, and I know this is going to sound kind of cutesy, but it's true, I'm front running it. I don't need to know what it is. I'm already seeing the behavior. And I feel, from a probability standpoint, high percentage of the time, I'm just going to front run it. Hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next update.